Welcome to Scribble Lab. Today we're going to be drawing this cow, and he is pretty simple. Let's take a look at his basic shapes. He has an oval face, rounded off head, he has these pinched oval ears, and upside down V's for horns. They're kind of curved towards the center of his head here. He has an oval shaped body, rounded off rectangle legs, rounded off rectangle hooves. And then he's got this tear shaped or water droplet shaped tail connected by two curved lines. And that's really it. So he is pretty simple. Let's get started. Go ahead and grab a paper, pencil, eraser, marker, any colors that you have. If you have an iPad like I'm using, that's great too. I really love drawing with my iPad and my Adobe Draw program. It's really fun, but not necessary. Art doesn't have to be expensive. If you're drawing with pencil, make sure that you draw very lightly because we're going to do some erasing today. Start off with a good size oval. It's tilted a little bit. Then we can round off the top of his head. We're going to throw in some big ovals for his eyes, and they're going to overlap his nose. Now remember, these are just sketch lines. You can change them. You can they're going to get erased, so you don't need to worry about being perfect. I'm going to erase the lines inside of his eyes just so that I don't get confused when I go to draw my final lines. Need to throw in some horns here, which are just upside down V's that are curved towards the center of his head. And his ears are pinched ovals. They're pinched toward the head and they open up away from his head, like that. I'm going to draw two lines, one inside each ear, that look just about like this. And that makes it look like his ears are kind of folded a little bit in half. And I'm going to just jot down basically where I want the irises to be. Now I like to put them as ovals that are closer to the center, and then make big round nostrils on his nose. His body is going to start somewhere around his horn here, and it's going to be a big oval. It's going to meet up with his nose like that. Be sure to draw that lightly, because part of that's going to get erased. So take a look at my little cow in the corner here. We're going to draw these front two legs, or the two legs that are closest to us. And we're going to do that by overlapping this line and making a rounded rectangle that kind of opens up a little bit at the top. Same thing over here, maybe a little shorter though. And then we're going to erase the line of his body that's inside both of those legs. And what that does is it makes it so that the legs look like they are in front of his body and the body is behind, which is exactly what we want. Now his legs that are farther away, these legs are not going to overlap the body line at all. We're going to meet right up with that body line, kind of like that. Now the hooves are kind of the same shape, rounded rectangles just underneath each of those legs. If you've already drawn off your paper, don't worry about it. This doesn't have to be perfect, it's just practice and we're here to have fun, right? Okay, his tail is going to be two lines that are curved, one right on top of the other, and then a tear shape or a water droplet shape like that. Now, I think it's a good idea to go ahead and sketch in the spots of your cow if you're going to draw spots. I'm going to do that with just some swervy lines here, make big splotches on him. Not all cows have spots, so if you don't want spots on yours, don't worry about this part. You can just skip. I'm going to draw one over his eye as well, like that. Okay. You might want to sketch in if you want to put a smile on him. That would be a good place to put it, wherever you like it. Now you are ready to erase all of your lines until they're very, very light. This might take some time, so go ahead and pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to move on with my marker here. Okay, let's start with the eyes. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing, and try to draw very smoothly with your final marker, because you don't really get second tries with these markers, do you? Alright, big ovals. Inside those big ovals we're going to do smaller ovals, placed more towards the center a little bit. And then inside those ovals we're going to do tiny circles. Those serve as highlights, so these smaller ovals get filled in, not these bigger ones, that will make them look creepy. Just the smaller ovals get filled in with black, like that. Then you've got a good looking set of eyes there. We're going to continue on drawing his nose and his nostrils, which also are going to get filled in with black. Throw in his little smile there. I'm going to finish off his head and the horns and the squished oval ears with their little line inside. We're going to draw his body here. Big oval. Stop, pick up your marker, and then you can draw the leg. Stop again, pick up your marker, draw the bottom, stop, pick up your marker, leg. Same thing, all the way till you get back to his face. I'm going to draw those last legs in the back there, and then I'm going to draw the hooves. I like this marker part because it goes so much faster than the planning stages. His tail, 2 lines with a teardrop shape on the end. All I need to do is get his spots in, and if you decided not to do spots, then you can just hang on a second. Okay, you are ready to erase all of the pencil lines. Make them go away so that all you have left is your marker on your page. And this guy is ready to color. I like to give mine a peach nose and a little more pinkish ears, like that. And for his horns, I give him a little bit of yellow color horns. His spots are going to be just a little bit gray. And his hooves are going to be a little bit lighter gray. And so is his tail. Sometimes with the tail I like to put in a couple of hairs like that. This guy is pretty much done. You can put any kind of background you want in there, or just leave him how he is. You could put him on a farm, or inside of a barn, or inside your classroom. I hope you will subscribe and come back again, because we have a lot of fun here. And I hope that if you have any animals that you would like to draw that I haven't done a tutorial for yet, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to get to them. Okay, see you next time. Bye.